r/AskReddit. What is a fun fact? Humans eat more bananas than monkeys. In 2015 we ate over 74 million bananas and only 6 monkeys. We ate way more than 6 monkeys. Hell, I probably ate 6 for Christmas dinner. X% of y equals y% of x. Y, x/100 equals x, y/100. x/100 equals i/100. So, in order to calculate a percentage in your head, it might be easier to turn it around. Example. What is 2% of 50? It's the same thing as 50% of 2. X% of y equals y% of x. Y, x/100 equals x, y/100. x/100 equals i/100. xi/100 equals i/100. That might help some people read what you wrote. Cool fact though. For anyone that still can't follow. You're at a store. A shirt is $80 and it's 20% off. So that means to calculate how much it is, just take 80, 20/100 equals x. X equals 16. Original price, 16 equals final price. Final price equals $64. Verdict, buy the shirt. Why not? It's a nice shirt. A group of butterflies is called a kaleidoscope. I don't know why this makes me so happy to know this. To like 5 people. To everyone else it's called a group of butterflies. I prefer the term a buncher. Steven Spielberg declined to direct the Harry Potter movies and said it's just like withdrawing $1 billion and putting it into your personal bank accounts. There's no challenge. He also turned down the Star Wars prequels. Wait, what? That motherfucker. He cold made them good. Canada had more lakes than the rest of the world combined. Edit. I'm feeling tense, but I'm keeping it. Then what happened? Canada gave them away. Of course. Currently, Mars is the only planet we know of that is exclusively populated by robots. Like a warehouse is populated by boxes. Completely uninhabited. In order to determine if the female giraffe is fertile, the male giraffe headbutts her in the abdomen until she urinates. He then tastes the urine to determine her fertility. This is always my fun fact. Fade in. Extension. The Savannah Day. A male giraffe approaches a female giraffe. Male giraffe. A. Girl. MMMM. You got a fine neck. Female giraffe. Thanks. Male giraffe. Yeah. Them spots is sweet. 2. Girl. Female giraffe. Yours are nice. I guess. Male giraffe. Hell yeah. They nice. I'm a giraffe. Girl. I'm the longest of the long horses. If you catch my drift. Female giraffe. Oh. Yes. I see what you're saying. The male giraffe whacks the female giraffe in the abdomen with his head. The female giraffe looks mildly bemused. Male giraffe. MMMMM. Lem taste that wee. Girl. Female giraffe. Sighing. Okay. Hang on. A stream of urine falls from between the female giraffe's legs. The male giraffe leans down and licks at it. Male giraffe. Oh what's this hit? You ovulating? Hell no. Girl. I ain't about that. Peace. Fade out. Hey, look. Another screenwriter. Fun fact, most of the top comments here will be until over the next few days. If the thread gets popular. Edit, I get it. This thread doesn't put out enough to be popular. Yoda and Miss Piggy were both voiced by the same person. And Fozzie Bear. Yoda is one cool dude. But all I think of when I see him is Fozzie in cosplay. Edit, I was always a Fozzie fan. Maybe that's why I never noticed that Yoda also sounds like Grover. But, internet. You are right. Yoda definitely also sounds like Grover. And these Fozzie facts are making my day. Wacka wacka. Who wants to hear a funny-as joke? Gary Oldman is younger than Gary Newman. Kate Upton is more middle class than Kate Middleton. Kevin Bacon is more spassy than Kevin Spacey. If I scratch my bunny's ear, he licks that corresponding paw. You can switch ears for all eternity and he will keep switching paws. I love him. I've never met your bunny. But now I love him too. Roald Dahl's last words were ow. Duck. I can't believe you've done this. You made me properly laugh out loud. I love laughing about angry teenage Andy Murray. Edit. Yeah, I edited. Come at me, bro. People actually still buy PT Cruisers. My uncle was a professional physicist with a lifelong hobby of restoring old cars. He restored a 1926 Chevrolet in the 1970s and a WW2 era Willys Jeep in the 1980s and 1990s, as well as several other smaller project cars in between. When the PT Cruiser came out, he sold the Chevy and the Willys, and bought matching PT Cruisers for himself and his wife. They have the looks of a classic car with reliable modern mechanical parts, he said. Instant classic, he said. In the future, these cars will be worth a lot of money, he said. 3 years later he sold them both, and bought a Lexus. It's not immediate good judgment that makes a good person, but rather the ability to see their faults and mend their ways. Otters hold hands while they sleep, so they don't drift away. I don't know, man. That just leads to two drifting away otters. Wait, where are we? I don't know, man. But at least we are together. Duck you Bob, this hit isn't funny. Open water 3, otter to spare. Tie rope around the North Pole. Then walk roughly 11 kilometers out from the North Pole in a straight line, and walk around the pole in a circle. Congrats. The world is now rotating under your feet at the same speed you are walking over it. The world is now a gigantic treadmill. Edit. If you geo west. Sorry. Edit 2. Yes. I know it's not possible because of terrain. The rope would be too long. etc, etc. It's a physics thought experiment. It's just meant to be a concept that's fun to think about. Okay. So, ignoring the curvature of the earth, which is trivial at this scale, the circle I'm walking has a circumference of pi 2, 22 kilometers, or about 69 kilometers. To make myself still, I'd have to loop that in the same time it takes the earth to make a loop. That is 24 hours. 69 kilometers / 24 hours equals 2.88 km /hr. That's a really sedate walk. Or am I missing something? Most people walk more like 5 km /hr. Well, you are missing that you typed 2 and diameter instead of 2r or just d. But your 69 kilometers is still right. Maybe he meant 11 miles? That would be much closer, although 12 miles would be even closer to the average at 3.14 miles per hour, or about 5 km/h. Edit. After thinking about it a little more, people would walk quite a bit slower near the North Pole. What with all that heavy clothing and softer ground. I'm not saying he meant that initially, but I think it's a valid point. Kangaroos can't jump backwards. Emus can't walk backwards. There is a kangaroo and an emu on the Australian coat of arms because of this. They are symbols of progress. Australia legitimately lost a war with emus. Like they couldn't beat them with machine guns. Average human ejaculatory speed is 28 miles per hour, which is unsafe for school zones on 2 levels. So that's why I was arrested. I went too fast. When Citroën released the DS in 1955, they had to make the steering wheel harder to turn because it was freaking drivers out. Edit. Yes, we get it. Nintendo DS jokes, hahaha. I thought Nintendo released the DS in the early 2000s. Yay, but the original one came with steering wheels. Someone, somewhere, likes you enough that they'd be willing to lick your asshole. Someone out there would probably even do it without liking you at all. It's not the liking that counts. It's the licking. Putting the emphasis on a different word each time this sentence has 7 different meanings. I never said she stole my money. I never said she stole my money. Someone else said it. I never said she stole my money. I didn't say it. I never said she stole my money. I only implied it. I never said she stole my money. I said someone did. Not necessarily her. I never said she stole my money. I considered it borrowed. Even though she didn't ask. I never said she stole my money. Only that she stole money. I never said she stole my money. She stole stuff which cost me money to replace. I never said she stole my money. I'm lying. Pigeons can count, add, and subtract. Dogs cannot. Is there a study to review this? I'm not calling BS. I'm genuinely curious. Look at his username. He'd know. The only member of ZZ Top that doesn't have a beard is named Frank Beard. I'd argue that he does have a beard. Just not physically. Crows have accents depending on the region they come from / grew up. Billy goats piss on their own heads to smell more attractive to females. Maybe they're onto something. I've obviously been searching for girls the wrong way. The lyrics after the first stanza that everyone knows, to twinkle twinkle little star, when the blazing sun is gone, when he nothing shines upon, then you show your little light. Twinkle, twinkle, all the night. Then the traveler in the dark thanks you for your tiny sparks. He could not see which way to go if you did not twinkle so. In the dark blue sky you keep, and often through my curtains peep. For you never shut your eye till the sun is in the sky, as your bright and tiny spark lights the traveler in the dark, though I know not what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I knew this. Thank you, Dead Space. You can stimulate your prostate from the outside. Go on. Get hard and put your fingers on the space between your balls and your asshole. You should feel a bump. Like a ball. Stimulate that and you'll come all over the room. Wow. My top comment is about fingering your prostate while wanking. You never cease to amaze me, Reddit. It's a piece of information that is both true and enjoyable, but that's not important right now. And don't call me Shirley. If you click the first link on a Wikipedia entry, then click the first link in that one, you'll eventually get to philosophy. Edit. 94% of the time. It works every time. If you random article you can usually get to Adolf Hitler in 3-5 clicks. Never got him. Mostly get obscure football / soccer teams, of which the page consists of 3 lines and a picture of the colors. The plastic tip on your shoelace is called an aglet. It's the opposite of an eyelet, which is the hole you stick your hard little aglet in. Thanks to Phineas and Ferb, way more people know this than what would have been otherwise. Best benefit concert of all time. To get a sense of how short human beings have been around. From Bill Bryson. Perhaps an even more effective way of grasping our extreme recentness as a part of this 4.5 billion year old picture is to stretch your arms to their fullest extent and imagine that width as the entire history of the earth. On this scale, according to John McPhee in Basin and Range, the distance from the fingertips of one hand to the wrist of the other is Precambrian. All of complex life is in one hand, and in a single stroke with a medium-grained nail file you could eradicate human history. My roommate and I watched the first episode of Cosmos this morning, and I liked the way he explained it. If our entire cosmic history was condensed into one calendar year, we were created in the last 15 minutes, I think, of the last day of the year. Probably less than that. I can't remember the exact timing. It was incredibly interesting to see it broken down that way. Your story is charmingly clueless. Like my mom telling a joke. 3 guys walk into a bar. It might have been 3 nuns walking into a church. No, I think it was an ostrich with a frog on his back going into a golf shop. Anyways, it was something about Trump's hairpiece looks like an old disrag. Call your cousin, it's her birthday tomorrow. I'm so proud of you. What do the kids want for Christmas? Betty White was born before sliced bread. Sliced bread was born? Well, yeah. Isn't that how evolution works?